such a dork. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Davey B, and I am back, y'all. I am finally back in the saddle, getting ready to talk to y'all, and just to let you guys know, give you guys an update on what I've been doing. It's just kind of weird being back here and just talking with you guys, but I'm really excited. As you all know, I'm in a new place, a new state now. I'm in Colorado, and you guys, it has just been it's been a different kind of transition, you know, from a brother coming from Detroit all the way to the mountains of Colorado. You know, I definitely appreciate the scenery and respect it, because you don't get that kind of scenery in Michigan. So I'm definitely excited about the new chapter in my life, as cliche as that sounds. And I'm just ready to, you know, get on with my life. You know, I'm in my mid-20s now, so I'm just ready to establish myself in this world and really pursue some goals, long-term goals and aspirations that I've had for myself. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing Quirky Brother Takes On in Colorado from now on. So, but yeah, though, I've just been, you know, checking out the areas, checking out the scene. It's really weird going from a college town right back to another college town, because this is where Colorado State University is. So, you know, I don't have a problem with hanging out with other college kids, because, you know, I'm not that much older, but, you know, still I've done the whole college thing and the whole party and thing, so now I'm just kind of more like low-key right now. So yeah, I'm doing that. And there's a place called Old Town in downtown the city, Fort Collins, where I am. So, you know, I just checked out there this past weekend, and, you know, pretty much it's pretty decent, you know. Not too much I'm not unfamiliar with it, because it's the exact same layout which I had back in Michigan, where the college I went to. But people have just been, you know, people here are very friendly. Of course, a big thing is not really that diverse. Like, there's a big Caucasian population, and then there's, right after that, it's Hispanics, and then somewhere is the black people. So I've been here for about like 2 weeks now, and I've seen maybe 8, you know what, I'm gonna round it up to 10, maybe 10 black people the entire time though. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, make the best of it where you are and all that fun stuff. So so anyway, I went to, like I said, I went to Old Town this past weekend, and then I was hanging out the bar or whatever. And so I had gone to this one bar with an individual who I had met, you know, here, and he was, you know, they were showing me around and all that stuff. So we went there where it was called the, what was it, the Rio or something like that. So we in there, I guess they had good margaritas. So, yo, I didn't know that they had a 3 maximum limit on margaritas, because these damn things were strong. I mean, I was like, you know, just sipping on a little bit. I mean, that Jose was all, it had me all messed up. I mean, toe up from the flow up. I'm like, I cannot do, because, you know, the high altitude makes you get drunk faster. So I'm like, I can't do this. And I'm not even the heavyweight. So yeah, I get to do this. So tell me why. So we get ready to leave, right? And so there's like this table, a group of college kids or whatever. There's like, you know, there's 3 Caucasian people and there's 1 black sister. So I'm like, oh, no, there's another black person. So anyway, we're like walking by, and then I hear them like started laughing. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not the one, and today ain't the day. Don't do it. And so I overhear what they talk about. So I guess, you know, I was dressed kind of, you know, I was dressed down. I had like a t-shirt, some jeans on, and, you know, I have a broad, like, muscular upper body. So I guess they were like hating, because they was like, oh, who he think he is? He coming up here like the Incredible Hulk with that, you know, like, he ain't nobody. I'm like, really? Really? Oh, this is like, oh, you think you the shit? I don't think I'm nothing. I am simply walking my black ass up into the Rio, trying to get a sip of margarita, enjoying my strongest hell margarita. I ain't messing with nobody. I ain't talking to you. I am not acknowledging you. I ain't even breathing in your direction. My peripheral view is not in your direction. Why you trying to mess with me? You know, what the problem is? And so then the sister started chiming in on it. I'm like, girl, we supposed to be right here. We minorities up in this place. What's the problem? I'm like, you really want to go there with me? Now see, and she, because, you know, don't let the calm, you know, the calm, laid back demeanor fool you. I will get in that ass, and not the way you want me to, girl. You don't know me like that. And so see, it took everything, every fiber of my being. You know how I feel about that. I was just like, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And she was toe up from the floor up. Y'all, she had this tight V-neck t-shirt on, it was like extra medium, and then she had this big gut thing. She had what I call, she had a bad case of Dunlap disease. That's when your belly Dunlapped over your pants, bad. And then she would, and her hair was all kinds of like fried this way, and she's all like, oh, you know, like that fake laugh when people know something not funny but they want to chime in so they don't feel left out. I'm like, really, really, I can read you so bad right now, so bad, slay you, lay you to rest, then put some flowers on the grave. You don't know me, girl. Don't do. I'm like, you old Harriet Tubman looking broke down. Look, come up in here looking like a shaved bird. I see that was the Tyrone in me. That was the hood in me. But see the calm demeanor, Davy B. You know, I was like, you know, I had to use the calm vernacular. You know, I'm not gonna let your actions, you know, ridicule affect me in that negative way. I'm not. And so I went on about my business. See, it's the power of the calming spirit which brings us together. I'm stupid, but no, you know, I figure pretty much I'm gonna have haters because I don't have a lot of haters. At least I don't think I do. But back in Michigan, I didn't think I did. But you know me, I have my own style. I don't follow the common herd of people. I don't dress like quote unquote other African American men, and you know I'm cool with that. I've come to the time and place where I can do that and where I'm comfortable with it. And if you don't like it, you can go kick rocks with an open toe shoe. Okay. So I mean, and you know, really, it goes back to the whole thing about bullying and like cliques and stuff. I mean, that stuff never gets old. I mean, you can be 45 and people are still gonna talk about you and still hate. And it gets to the time and place where you just gotta let it go. I'm like, you know, people gonna talk about you. They talk about Jesus, talk about him bad, and I mean, it's whatever. I mean, until it gets to the point now, if they put their hands on you, you know, that's another story. That's another video. That's another episode. We'll talk about that later. But words are just words, and you gotta have rhinoceros skin, you know, to survive in this world. You just can't let it. I mean, I have my moments too where you know, people start to, you know, nitpick at you, but what's the point? You know, and violence, you know, and I understand that people say violence is not the answer, but sometimes with bullies, y'all, you got to whoop that ass. You gotta whoop it, you know, because otherwise they're gonna keep going. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That's just the world we live in. People understand action. Sometimes they don't understand words. Like I said, I don't condone violence, but sometimes when they put their hands on you, game over. Because we can all be some fighting mother up in here this evening. Not even lying. But no, yeah. See, I don't want to turn this whole episode into a whole negative thing. It's a very positive, uplifting thing. So, yeah, guys, I have just been enjoying my new move, enjoying family time. There's so much family stuff going on here. So much there. I have a family member who's expecting, you know, a baby this week. So yeah, it's going to be pretty hectic. And I've been hanging out with my uncle and my cousins, and yeah, it's just been a really, really good transition for me. And I feel so good. Like, seriously, Michigan was sucking the life out of me, but I feel so, you know, uplifted now, and I have a new desire to, you know, pursue different things in my life, and I'm going to do that to, you know, to the best of my ability, and hopefully new opportunities will come of this. You know, even if I am maybe the token black guy with the dreads in a small Colorado town, but who cares? So anyway, well, also I want to thank you guys for who were watching the videos, the road trip videos that I posted of me and my uncle being dumb and stupid and listening and singing songs and stuff like that. Also, by the way, guys, I hope you re-watch. I had to re-upload the Undertaker tribute video because I guess YouTube said I was infringing on something, and then they just like blocked it. I'm just like, I'm not infringing. I'm like taking pieces of songs. It might be because it's a Michael Jackson song, because all my other stuff, they don't get infringed, but who knows. So I had to re-edit that and re-upload that. So please watch it again, re-comment, re-rate if you want to. Also, new viewers, if I have any viewers in Colorado, check a brother out. You know, you can't miss me. It's hard to be able to describe and, you know, see who I am. If you see me around town, you know, give me a shout out or something. I mean, but yeah, y'all. Also, that was another thing I wanted to address. Also with the whole Undertaker video, not the Undertaker video, the Janet Jackson tribute dance video that I did. You know, I was driving, was on the road trip. One of my friends had sent me a text or sent me a link and says, "Hey, you know, someone was like trying to, you know, swaggerjack you. You know, trying to, you know, do the whole idea. You know, like, I mean, I don't think it's swaggerjack. I mean, if they doing another tribute or something of their own, you know, I understand that. So anyway, once I got here, I like checked it out, and lo and behold, this dude, you know, and I'm all about us Janet fans. You know, we doing our dance and stuff. You know, tribute stuff. I'm all about that. I didn't have a problem with it. I mean, you know, like who am I to, you know, trademark something? But you know, if you notice with my videos and the stuff I create on here, I'm very, very protective of it because it's my art. This whole channel is about my art, my imagination, and I work very hard to give you guys real good entertainment to the best of my ability. And you know, I'm still growing, I'm still maturing, I'm still learning different aspects of making videos. So anyway, I like look on this video, I like looked at the link or whatever. I'm like, not only did he do the exact same like performance song set list and whatnot, and you know, he copied and pasted my tags word for word, letter for letter, my exact headline. And you know, at the time I had some surgery, so it wasn't my best work because I was, you know, still recovering, but I really wanted to do it because it was, you know, really on my heart to do that. Tell me why in his description he's like, "Oh, this is my tribute video." He's like, "It's not my best work." But I'm like, dude, you are doing a lot with your life right now. I'm like, is it really that serious? Are you really trying to get that many views? Like, and then so I saw he had posted it in like a forum of Janet forum or whatnot. And somebody called him out on it and was like, "Oh my God, I've seen this before. You know, I've seen this exact same thing to a T." And they were like, "Shade," or whatever. Shout out to that person. No, I'm just joking. And so they were like, "Oh, like," well, he was like, "Yeah." Well, he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm not trying to swaggerjack, oh boy. Yeah, I copied and pasted his tags and this and that, but that was it." I'm like, okay. Like I said, I don't want to have a problem with it, but my work is very important to me, and I hold it close to my heart. And when people try to plagiarize and like steal my ideas and stuff, it's not even about that. It's like, you know, just not even ask me, but you know, just kind of like I saw this or something, not even to that effect, but just to pass it off as your own. And then I looked at it like this. I talked to my mom about it because I was gonna lay him to rest on a personal message, but she was just like saying, "Well, that just means you're doing something right. You ain't even been on YouTube 6 months yet, and people are already stealing your stuff." That's the second person. So I'm like, what can you do? I'm like, if Beyonce, if Justin, if Michael got all these swagger jackets, why can't I? But anyway, y'all, you know, I'm not gonna let it affect me. I'm gonna keep doing me. And side note, that person is blocked. I figured that would be a nice consequence. You know, that'll be a mature consequence. You know, I was gonna send him a very eloquent, you know, message on YouTube. But you know, my mom said, you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, baby. Do you and do it well. I'm like, all right. Shout out to Mama. Mama, I love you and I miss you. So yeah, guys, that's gonna conclude this episode right now, and I hope to talk to you and see each of you very soon. And thank you to my dedicated watchers and viewers who come to see what I'm doing. I appreciate each and every one of you guys' opinions and messages and comments, and I hope to talk to you each and every one of you guys soon, right? It's your boy David B signing out. Peace, y'all.